This cold's giving me brain freeze.
All right then.
Let's go.
Close your eye. Oh, I'm in trouble.
Isn't this a dilemma?
Good night.
You... Somehow...
It'll be fine.
Yes. However... May I speak? It'll be all right.
Can't lose.
Yeah.
Yeah! Right. Besides... That reminds me. Okay then.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's finally here. At last, only a day remains.
Whatever Luis throws at us, this...
Between him and the Criers, he's certainly made a production of this. You don't suppose it's a trap?
Nah, he just loves a battle that'll make history. That's the bastard through and through.
Indeed. The man's in first place right now. Not much he stands to gain from subterfuge. But I'll admit, I have my own suspicions.
What? Losing your nerve, old fella? Me? I'm ready to lay the bastard out. I owe him at least one solid whack in the face from Ardell.
You can start with one for Del. And give him 100 for yourself. If he becomes king, the kingdom is finished. Maybe even destroyed from the sounds of it.
Rella said as much too. About the country being overrun with hordes of humans. That might be his real aim. Though I can't for the life of me think why Luis would want that. I thought he'd made his name as this grand human slayer.
At the very least, we know that Luis will not wield the king's magic to save this land.
We have our own future we're dreaming of. For Maria and Fabienne. For Grius and Rella. We've got to win this. For everyone's sakes.
You would pursue peril.
Great. Let's move out.
The stage is set for the decisive battle to take place in Grand Trad. And so the Gauntlet Runner takes to the sky. He does not return within the hush of teleportation magic as a mere wanderer, but with the fanfare required of one who would claim to be prince. He is a boy no more. He stands now on equal footing with Luis, and his triumphant descent over the capital will finally make that known, whether or not his gambit is only a means to an end.
He's here! Wow! It's really him!
Welcome back!
Your Highness!
It's His Royal Highness, the Prince. We've been waiting for you. Go and teach that damn Luis a lesson.
Finally! This is better than any of the fables. I'm putting all my money on Luis to win.
Sounds like they're more excited about the spectacle than about the prince being alive. Still, suppose it makes sense.
But by the faces in the sky and upon the rock, we are squarely set in second place. Even with the gap between us and Luis, the prince has faithful supporters.
Though 'tis not truly His Highness's face wrought in stone, but our captain's. After all this time, I cannot help but feel conflicted.
Luis spares nothing for an old woman like me. Saint Rella spoke truth. We need the help of His Royal Highness the Prince.
He's the boy with the saint's blessing. He's got to be genuine. If the Sanctus Church's power is waning, should I take His Highness's side over Luis?
Even after her confession, they still keep her words close. I suppose no amount of past sins could make them forget her genuine kindness. Seems strange to say, but we owe her a great deal. Without her, the people would never have calmed, much less placed their trust in us. We can't let them down.
But looking around the city, some of the fervor seems beyond reason.
Your Highness, you can't stop at Luis. You've got to kill all the idiots who believe in him. They're not right in the head.
That right? You're the ones who aren't right in the head. It's because of stiff old cowards like you that this country's been spinning its wheels. Not ever getting better.
Then why hasn't Luis shown up yet, eh? Sounds like he's your coward, after he arranged all this too.
True enough. If he doesn't even show up after all this fuss he's made, everyone would feel like fools.
Probably going for another big, grandstanding entrance like at the royal funeral.
Don't care what he's planning. Either way, he's dead meat.
Save your fury for the fight ahead. But still.
Over there! His Royal Highness the Prince has arrived.
Wow, and Lady Juna as well!
I say, nothing wrong with an adoring public, but this is getting more claustrophobic than the engine room. We don't want to get stuck. I'm popping back in the runner.
Let's head to the Hushed Honeybee Inn for now. I'm sure Maria will be happy to see us back.
All the customers say they're on your side. I was surprised at how popular you are.
Thanks for helping, Maria. We couldn't have done it without you.
I tried my very, very best.
I never thought Luis would be the one throwing down the gauntlet to you. If he'd survived, I'm sure he'd say the same. You'd better get some rest tonight. Come on, Maria. It's time you went to bed.
I wish we could stay up and talk more. Good luck tomorrow. I'll be cheering for you.
It's finally happening.
We've got to win this. For Grius' sake, too.
Victory is in our grasp. We once thought it impossible to save His Highness the Prince, after all, and he now lives.
But without the king's wards, we'll be fighting on even ground. He won't make this easy on us.
The king's magic lived up to the legends. Capable of shaking the world itself. Every man, woman, and child has been at its whims for months.
Not the kind of power any of us want in Luis's hands.
But will this fight truly settle everything? By the spell's own rules, the throne will go to whoever wins the most support. Even after this battle, the crown's fate isn't set. We saw how the people's hearts have been whipped to dangerous passions. When the dust settles...
Whatever they make of it, we've come this far. All we can do now is finish our fight and strike to kill. Any less, and Luis will cut us down.
Indeed. Let us now devote ourselves to victory, and then worry of what comes after. We must believe in all we've yet accomplished.
This should be our last battle against Luis. I'm just trying to stay hopeful. Knowing how far we've come. Now you've awoken your archetype. Forged friendships. And taken so many burdens on your shoulders. You've really risen to this fight.
You're right there.
But it takes me... I mean, you... Best friends.
What?
Oh, sorry. I felt like I'd misspoke for a second or something. Anyway, we'll make sure this is the end for Luis. It's like I'm seeing the prince smile again.
Right.
It's been a while.
So... Good night.
At long last, my lord, our investigations have borne fruit. We know where those loyalists who disappeared with the prince led us right to him.
Where was he hiding?
Far to the west of the royal capital, deep within a forest said to bewitch those who should wander in. I know that said, against...
The lost village of the Elder. Last trampled by Fortin's troops, sent to burn it to the ground.
You knew then?
I see now. To hide in a place publicly declared at... The prince was born there, you know. An illegitimate son.
What? Then the prince really does bear...
Fortin did not raise the village for any defiance of his scriptures. He thought only to eliminate an inconvenient heir. A threat to the prince's survival, his complete disappearance. This was the missing piece. Zorba, go and snuff them out for good.
Sir!
Now, the battle at the royal capital, Luke. If you call yourself the prince, then I will give you a prince's end. And I...
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Good morning. Did you sleep well? Ready to face the day?
Yes, of course.
No hesitation at all.
But you have to come back.
I confess my mind.
Let's get...
Never thought we'd...
Let's head there.
Can we talk?
Just sublime.
He doesn't look like a prince.
Dear me!
What in time?
Well, stranger things have happened.
Hello, I love it.
Well, whoever's king next.
He doesn't look like a prince.
We'll take the crown now. Oh, this heat is... Leave it out, mate.
Gone clammy all over it.
I love it.
Right.
Ready?
Well, bit of a tricky situation. Can't exactly say I'm the tournament's official crier anymore. Things being... I mean... Sanctifex Forden and Saint... As a lone citizen watching... Woo! Very good. The Day of Judgment is here. The final fight between Luis, military paragon and one-man army, and the boy who claims to be the fallen prince. The entire continent's eyes are on this battle, folks, and only one of them's walking away.
Your Highness, you can...
Count Luis!
It looks to me like Luis hasn't...
Oh, there's no way. Whoa, over there! It's Luis's gauntlet runner! And so the leading candidate finally makes...
Luis.
The two titans of this race have finally... Adopted son of a minor nobleman. He rose to fame on his incredible military merits, quelling domestic conflicts and almost becoming our nation. Suspected of attacking His Highness, he was denounced and cast down, but his name has since been... Then we have the Elden candidate. Though his identity is uncertain, his strength is undeniable. Through his campaign, we've seen him. The time has come to demonstrate. I have to commend you. A lesser man would have run. This all began with the king's failings. He was an unworthy ruler, and his... You, who claim to be the prince. What do you believe the people seek in their king?
The intellect to resolve it.
Can intellect alone protect the people? Now let me ask you...
Power! My Lord Luis! Kill him now! Only the strong!
Your Highness!
Young candidate, we have only... Wake up! Luis's fair world is barbaric. A land where the strong prey on the weak. He promises protection, but he is the very man who would see you slain. Hear this!
He's the type of man who will kill anyone who gets in his way. If you crown him king, I know the country will burn. Rella said as much.
People, do not let your hearts falter. I desire but one thing, a world without inequality. And I shall gladly offer my shield to all of those who follow this ideal. Those who do not.
If you're equality...
So, Come then.
The time has come. I'll show you. We're finishing this, here and now. Raging fire!
I call upon royal power within! I call the lightning!
Let's stay calm.
This is it!
We settle this here.
Oh, bolts of lightning!
I will annihilate you! Can you endure it?
Persona Master! Burn!
I shall vanquish evil! The power of lightning!
There is no escape from me.
Wind!
Haha! Good! Very good. Yours is a worthy power. However... Magnificent! But I would expect no less of a remnant of humankind.
Humankind?
Because he's elder, you would call him a
You should know the truth by now. After all that time I allowed you to spend on that pagan island. History... No doubt you saw all the evidence of a truer history. One that told of ancient times where the land was ruled...
You mean the legends according to the murals and ruins from...
Yufa! Don't humor...
But if that war between gods truly did come to pass...
Gods? How droll. They may have governed all things with works far beyond ours. They were an ancient tribe unlike any other race, now lost. Wielders of... The modern age saw them called Elder, shunned from our cities. But in their...
I thought humans were those mad monsters.
Luis, you dog!
You believe it false.
Elda are actually humankind?
Hear me! His appearance as a boy is mere... In truth, he is humankind! He is kin to the pharaoh...
He doesn't know when to give up!
No need to distress yourself. You, boy, who call yourself the prince. You...
Utopia!
What's happening?
What is him?
Witness the truth! Good people, you would know the identity of your would-be prince. Here he is!
He's a monster! It's a human! This can't be...
The truth of the humans is laid bare. They're no beasts, but another form of the Elder Tribe. Cast aside their guise with magic, and they reveal their true colors. He is no royalty, no boy, but a ruthless fiend intent on your throne!
It's not true! It has to be one of the Count's illusions!
What illusion? That's no prince! It's a monster! It'll kill us all! Run!
What has become of him?
It must be Luis's wicked magic. Yet, the aura of Magla, it's exactly like a human's.
He's not!
He's a human.
Hey! Snap out of it! You have to stop this!
Be not afraid, child. 'Tis not thy truth. In this moment, thy mind is disturbed. The time has come. Thou must face the truth.
What's that about?
Remember again, thy truth.
An ideal world. Even if reality crushes everything I believe in, even if my ideals languish, I know I can. It's always been that way. Whenever my life's been the hardest. After all, you're mine.
Wake up! Wake up!
Are you well?
I had a strange...
You had vast reserves of magic poured into you. It was... He may be back with us, but without rest, he will surely succumb to the spell.
I will not.
It would appear the throne is now mine in every sense. Your vengeance is at hand. Will you not finally slay the monster and...
Shut up!
The true prince?
Bloody hell! Is that why he called us here?
Your part in this has ended. Go where you wish, but I advise...
Seize the monster!
Attention! How could you?
I knew all along!
We retreat to our gauntlet.
It won't be long until the...
Gallica, we've only got one up. I know. We'll head to my home, and the prince's refuge.
Count Luis has saved the country!
Count Luis is...
Sounds like we've got our...
Might as well fall in with him. He'll keep us safe from any human...
No.
That boy is no monster. I'm sure they'll be fine.
Luis! What the hell did he do?
The flow of that evil Magla was surely born from...
I'll remember that sight for the rest of my days. But he hasn't got you beat yet.
Why?
It was more of a defeat than it was a departure. They board the gauntlet runner and rush from the capital, as though hiding from the shrieking animosity of the masses. What more can they endure? There is no light to be seen.
A hiding place for the Elder Tribe. Wonders never cease.
We can marvel at it later. The mirror hasn't shown me anything for...
No.
Luis's final words trouble.
At first glance, it is a simple form, but the observant may sense that every tree... The name of this place is familiar only to the few, the ancient Elden Sanctum.
Can you...
That's a relief.
Poor chaps.
Hey, my mind just went blank. For a moment, I doubted you. Forgive me. Nothing will shake, and here's hoping.
But what a sea of trees. If we get lost in here...
I can sense...
Gallica,
No. I checked a bunch of times in the gauntlet runner.
hurry.
Right. Huh? Who are you?
Are you all right?
The royal flower? A surprise?
Something about this place. It is much like the altar of the dragon god. The Magle...
Gallica. Something...
Oh, sorry. Anyway,
So here you are at last. How odd. This place is clearly in ruins, but it doesn't look like
it was burned to the ground. One day, a bunch of kingdom soldiers showed up out of the blue.
But why?
Thinking back now, it may have been Forden who led the charge.
Luis claimed that...
They're not, anyway, more...
'Tis a shrewd ploy indeed, to hide in a place.
Yes. What? That...
He draws no breath. Likely...
I recognize him. He was the associate of the first operative I came in contact with. He was...
Gallica, the cave...
Yes!
Then we...
I don't like this. Russell? You're safe!
Huh? My word.
You were His Highness's tutor.
Hmm? I know but one red by the heavens.
She's been helping us. Everyone here is a trusted ally. They've all...
Alas. Oh, what a tragedy.
Russell, where is His Highness?
A few days ago, those detestable... I cannot tell you how long I had waited to see them gone. It happened before we could fathom it. A lone stranger. His Highness had only just regained consciousness since the curse is lifting. Yet, to protect us, we were horror-struck. His Highness...
No, that can't...
The stranger was a master of magic. None could...
Who was
I don't know who the murderer was. But from the moment he appeared, I believe his sole purpose was to kill.
An innocent boy. Twice tormented in the...
Luis, there really...
Please, Russell.
We've laid him in the prayer room for now, at the end of the...
You're coming, aren't you, love?
I must go to...
You're right.
Ah, I'd heard a rumor that there was a boy candidate who claimed 'tis just as Cinderella said. You're no scoundrel. Indeed, you... Strange.
Something wrong?
No. Well...
You going to stay here?
No. I must bear witness.
I'm a little worried.
It's nearly time. Long have I waited.
Beg pardon?
You must hurry. The time has come. All was for this day. There is still time.
Hello there.
This way.
No. You're...
Why?
I didn't realize anyone still remained to weep over this child. Huh?
Milady Gruide.
May I ask who this is?
She is the chiefess of this village. The Hermitess Gruide.
She was kind enough to shelter the entire organization when His Highness fled to these...
I can't believe he's gone. I'm just some parapus orphan from the slums. I was never supposed to outlive any prince.
No. It all happened in the bunk room in the back. We moved him here to the... I don't know if you'd believe me, but... I received a revelation. Should the prince die, even if the boy is but a bastard sired by that despicable man.
Despicable? What?
Do you know nothing of the child's mother? The boy was not brought across borders to us. He was born here, in the... She was a flower amidst the forests. A woman of such beauty. Her death is on that man's hands. Like a piper, he wandered in and seduced the young queen with his idealistic tales. But the village was only set ablaze because the boy was in the way of the Sanctus Church's designs on the throne. And that, but you see, this boy, His Highness the Prince.
Is something amiss, Milady Gruide? He is one of Gallica's allies. His loyalty stands with him.
Whoa! What's with the formal introduction? You were the one who gave us our orders.
Hurry.
Hey.
The time here thou camest to the end of thy journey. Now remember thy path thus far. I have been waiting for thee to overcome thy trials. Know this, his life is not yet ended.
What do you mean?
It all started on that ill-fated day when the usurper thought to before he fades away, recount all thou hast seen and felt, all thou... Gallica and thee sought to take the head of Louise, but thy efforts came to naught. So, ye moved instead to...
And the prince...
Though thy plan was reckless, thou didst win the trust of the people by the support of peers.
It was all for victory.
After overcoming many obstacles, thou didst finally lift the prince's curse. Yet by the cruel machinations of another...
He lies dead.
Thy sole mission was to save the prince. Bereft of him, thou hast no...
That's not true.
If the prince is dead, wert thy efforts all for naught?
He's not dead.
So thy resolve is yet unbroken. He was consumed by the curse, and was taken by a deep... So from his earthly form, I extracted his soul,
that he might travel the land in Odyssey. Thy journey hast taken thee far, and taught thee much. So now...
I'm the prince's friend.
Is that truly thy... to name but a few? Thy parents? Memories of thy youth? Yes. Thy memories begin the moment thou befriend the prince. Dost thou suspect that...
I don't have...
As I said, thou art a being of mine own creation. 'Twas Gallica alone who the resistance laid their hopes upon. All thou hadst, all that had been bestowed, was thy memories of youth in the prince's company, and the void enshrouding all else. Nay. The words of the prince in thy memory are the memories gained on thy journey. The friendships made, all thy trials, all thy experiences, wert to prepare thee for this day, to share...
Do you mean...
Accept the truth, and thou wilt face an ordeal beyond any you have yet...
Is that right?
So I bid thee answer my final question.
I am... the prince.
What is this?
Could this be?
Hey! What awaits us?
Hark, life is not yet lost. Thou wert born apart from the prince's flesh, born of his desire to change the world. In his stead didst thou travel the world. Thou didst support his heart, and became his living fantasy. That is thy true self. Thou art everything the prince sought to be, his ideal. It all began with the novel in thy possession. Drawn by the divine relic, Magla coalesced into flesh, and flesh coalesced into form. The form of an elder, as I once was. Time hath come. Awaken, reborn anew. No more the prince's dream of utopia thou wouldst chase. Nay, but thine own.
What is this?
What's happened?
Thou hast done well to guide him this far.
This voice... I'm sure I've heard it before.
Thy mind should now be clearing. Remember now thy true charge. He was never a member of the Resistance. The mission, the departure, was thine alone. And thereafter didst thou encounter him.
Who are you? Wait, what am I saying?
In those long ago days, he had just been born into this land. Newborn in form, if not in appearance, the boy needed a guide. Thus, I decided his memories would be thine. Thou wouldst share past and purpose, a memory so crafted to suit thee. My journey to the capital would not be made alone, but alongside him.
No, that can't be.
I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to... This is your mission.
No! But...
By this choice, he might be saved. By these gentle, necessary lies, we could live to see this as he traveled alongside thee. It is only by thy... He has now been saved. And so, the
What?
From here on, thy path is thy own. How do we make sense of this?
Is it really you? How do you feel?
I feel fine, I think.
There seems to be no doubt. He is still him.
Everyone?
So let me get this straight. You're saying it's not a matter of our captain and his highness joining together?
Then, that's why he had no memory?
I see. Finally, what shaped you, so to speak, was the princess a part of his consciousness? Yes, perhaps the form we knew was one shaped by material magla, much like how the dragon god manifests beyond the vessel Drakadios.
A mass of magla with a will. Forget the dragon god. He may as well have been a dragon himself. Small wonder he awakened to an archetype before anyone else. It was no great aptitude for magic. He himself was composed of pure magla.
The self, as a manifestation of one's desires. Similar to archetypes. I suppose this is the very essence of magic.
You mean to say that... it was not merely pretense to claim the prince's name? He truly was His Highness all along?
If that's true, this is finally your reunion with your sworn liege. Seems like cause for rejoicing, eh? Lady Hulkenberg of the Royal Guard.
But I failed to protect His Highness.
No. I am sure the strength of your devotion had a hand in saving him.
While all and sundry believed the lad had shuffled off, you alone kept the faith, milady. And in the end, that faith was rewarded.
Fate was changed.
Are you really His Royal Highness the Prince? Please, please forgive me, Your Highness. I failed you when you needed me. And more, despite being a member of your Royal Guard, I did not recognize Your Highness at our meeting and showed you such insolence.
Then I hereby pronounce...
Give the poor knight a break, will you? You've been by her side all...
This time, I will.
Finally, we've done Gria's proud.
By the way, what are we supposed to call you now? I mean, how would you prefer to be addressed, my lord?
You can just keep,
No, Your Highness! With all...
This is no time to be thick-headed, Miguel. He's the one...
You, sir, should be begging His Highness for forgiveness on bended knee. You mangled the royal runner to...
well, that is... I mean, it was...
So much for acting same as always.
It's beyond belief. Not just that a child who'd lain cold for years, after so long in the curse's thrall, he could not even open his eyes. He may as well have been a corpse. It was the boy's dearest wish. He spoke of a fantasy of traveling the world, meeting its people. He is a child of Elden blood and Elden legacy. All these years...
His was a fantasy surpassing fantasy. It became more than a dream, but a self-possessed...
A journey to discover. No wonder he set off the custom.
Even having it all explained like this, it feels like nothing short.
I can only guess that fate had...
That's right. I remember. I heard a voice.
What's this all?
If you can't remember anything from before our journey, then we probably met. I shouldn't have known you then. But for some reason, I was convinced. I thought we both received the order to save the prince, too. Ever since the moment I heard that weird...
A voice? Lady Gruaday mentioned a revelation. Hold on.
I know someone was guiding me.
So a disembodied voice.
Hey, who do you think the voice belongs to? Any idea?
I have a faint idea.
Come to think of it, this place, the light coming in.
I might say the same. When I first acquired...
Does this mean that we've been guided as...
Perhaps someone has been at your side, unseen. I imagine all this comes as a great shock for you. You have come to the end of your arduous...
Chief Descruaday, we want to know everything. What is... We Mustari are also said to have inherited truths of the world before us. Histories hushed by sanctism. But this... I myself feel a strange familiarity here. A lost haven under...
To know what we are, you must first know our history. Come...
What now?